and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number 2. I'm super excited for today's video because today we are doing a collective spread. A collective spread is the energy that we are all going through. We are all connected, so we're going to tap into the energy that we will all be facing this week, okay? Before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want for your reading, okay? Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. So let's just jump right in. I don't know where to start. I'm not going to have any preconceived notions about this week. I'm just going to see what we're going to be going through. Let me pull from here and see what the collective energy is, honey. Oh, how did I know the heart chakra was here? I should have called it. Heart chakra, discernment, and fertility. That is literally crazy. So first of all, we have, let me show you, heart chakra, discernment, and fertility. Those are our cards. Oh my goodness, let's just get into it. Heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. So we're going to be doing some heart chakra stuff, okay? I'm definitely going to have to pull some romance cards because matters of the heart are just being highlighted this week. And I was like, I'm not going to have any preconceived notions because I was literally being called to pull from the romance deck like right away. But I just don't start collective spreads like that and assume that love is, you know, gonna be the collective energy, but it is this week. So that's a lesson. Go with your intuition. But heart chakra stuff, discernment. Oh my goodness. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So you guys, especially with this fertility energy, this new energy coming in, it's going to be important for us to make sure we are being accurate with what we're seeing from people. Make sure we're not ignoring any red flags, making sure that we're seeing people for what they truly are, not for the potential that they have to be. And that is reading myself for filth, okay? Because my thing is, you know, in my personal life, I always see potential in people. I'm one of those people, like, you don't have to earn my trust. And it's really like the worst thing because it gets me, like, it ultimately hurts me in the end. But I'm just not one of those people with trust issues who, like, you have to, like, prove your love or that you're a genuine person. I'm pretty trusting up front, to be honest, but it's important this week as a collective that we're analyzing the actual intentions of people, even with certain things that we see on social media. Ask yourself, did this come up to trigger me? Was this orchestrated, or can't even talk, or did this actually just naturally happen? Like, is this true? Or, you know, to be more, I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna get into it. And then we have fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new, grander expression of ourselves. So there's a lot of growth. There's a lot of new energy coming through this week, and it feels really, really good. It feels like, for some of us, some things are finally going to be coming through that we've been waiting for. But for some of us, the message that I'm getting with this fertility energy is that you're finally going to be getting a new idea or download a new bit of information that you'd been waiting on. It's almost like you didn't know what to do with your life. You know, for an example, you had no idea what your life purpose is, and you're finally getting like that spark or that information that's like, this is what it is. So let me just pull from my romance decks so we can get that under wraps, and then we'll continue with the other stuff, maybe see what's coming up for money or just whatever. Heart chakra. That didn't really tell us too much though. Okay. I'm nervous. What's coming through? What is coming through? Okay, so we have true love, stay optimistic about your love life, and unrequited love. So I feel like adjustments are required, or there may literally be someone new that's coming in. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going is what it says. I feel like there's going to be a new perspective that someone's going to get. Like maybe they'll get confirmation, okay, you know what, I'm ready to explore things with you, you know, this week. So it's important to stay optimistic about your love life. But with the unrequited love card, I just see things weren't in alignment, but I do see them aligning either with a new person or with the same person through divine timing. So stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance is what it says about at the bottom of that card. It's important just to keep a high vibration. That one's really kind of crystal clear. It's important to keep a high vibration because your heart chakra is going through a lot this week. There was unrequited love, so associated with that maybe feelings of disappointment. You may start to get pessimistic or feel like love doesn't even exist, really start to question like what is love as a whole. But it's important to stay optimistic because we have this true love energy coming through. This is the romance of a lifetime is what it says at the bottom of that card. So it's important to be open and not to allow something not working out to make you feel like there's nothing that is going to work out, because that very much so feels like kind of out of the blue. It feels like an out of the blue energy, like literally you can't see things are working out, but they are. So just be patient for it. We got so much of this energy this week. Honestly, I just feel like it's just the energy. It's just an energy that's like hot right now. I don't know why, but we have reunion and long-term relationship. So like that reunion energy has just been so prevalent, where it's like people from the past are just coming back. And it's not just like people you've experienced in this life. A lot of it is like past life lover stuff too. Like that's been something I've gotten in so many readings recently. So we have crazy for love, reunion, and long-term relationship. This is what you've been waiting for. Maybe the person you were dealing with before with the unrequited love situation, maybe that was just not meant to be. Maybe that was just a soulmate that was put into your life to teach you something, not the soulmate that you're supposed to marry, not twin flame type energy. We have this reunion. You know, honestly, I feel like this reunion though isn't necessarily talking about someone coming back from the past. This reunion energy is giving me vibes where it's like you're being, it's kind of like you're being met with your old self. It's like you lost yourself somewhere along the way. You lost focus of what it is that you actually wanted or who it is that you actually are. And I see you rediscovering yourself. And then this long-term relationship energy is coming through. You know what? I feel like I watch tarot myself. I watch other readers, etc. And I feel like one of the readers that I listened to, I feel like she was talking about sometime around May. A lot of divine counterparts were supposed to, you know, kind of meet each other May and June, but with everything happening with the pandemic, etc., timelines have been shifted. So people who were supposed to meet last month aren't meeting until this month or a couple months down the line, because we've all been in basically hibernation for the last few months. So timelines are shifted. So that would actually be in alignment with this timeline. I'm gonna have to research after I'm done, honey, because I'm here for it. And then we have crazy for love. So this is someone who actually wants to be with you. This is someone, this is divinely guided. It's gotta be. We have true love with that, like, come on. So yes, I love that, period. Let's see what else comes through for love, or what else just wants to show up. I'm open to whatever at this point. I'm not limiting myself to any specific topic. Let's see what comes through. Forgiveness, friendship. F is for friends who do stuff together. You know, now that I say that, I sound a little dirty. We have forgiveness, friendship, and surrender. There you go. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. Hold on, wait a minute, like my childhood is ruined. What? U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. Are you telling me? If you don't know, it's a SpongeBob reference. Down here in the deep blue sea. That sounds like dirty. Excuse me? I'm shook. I must be late to the party because I know someone was like, duh, like we've been new, like. Anyways, okay, so friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I'm so shook by that. So getting back to everything, with the discernment energy, I feel like this friendship card is attached to that. So it's going to be important this week to make sure with new people entering your life. I know like the theme has just been karmic cycles endings, karmic cycles opening, like endings are happening, reopenings are happening, all sorts of stuff karmically is just popping right now and really happening. So it's going to be important for you guys to have discernment with the new people that you allow to enter your life, like the new friendships that you're making, the new people that you're letting in. Also be very careful with the information that you tell people. I ain't even gonna hold you, I've tested people before. Not usually my friends. I don't know, I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character in terms of friendships, but I've tested like people who I was gonna date before. The last person that I almost dated, I tested him. I told him that I told him that something in, oh, I don't want to get into it and like reveal too much information, but I basically told him something that was not true, and he didn't end up telling people, but he did use it against me later, and I was like, ooh, you're exactly who I thought you were. Look at that. You may want to do that. You may want to, you know, give someone some like false information, not something crazy like, don't tell someone you got something or something, you know, nuts, because you don't want that to be like a rumor that spreads around. But like, you know, tell them a little bit of something, you know, tell them a little bit of something that wouldn't really affect you, that's, you know, is false, and see if it gets around. You know, give them a couple weeks and test them a little bit. Use your discernment for your friendships. And then we have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, is what it says at the bottom of this card. So yeah, guys, healing, friendships, reunions, relationship startings, there's a lot of cyclical energy, like opening and closing, you know, that type of stuff. And then we have surrender. I release my need to control, is what it says at the bottom of the surrender card. It's very important to surrender to this new energy. It's very important to allow things to end that are supposed to end. If you feel compelled to end something, do it. This is the week. This is your time. This is your day. This is your time. This is, yes, the time for that. So let's keep going. If you know, you know. Let's keep going. What? Okay, so we have temptation, recognition, and reward, and memories of love. Oh, you know what this feels like for me? I know exactly what's happening. Okay, temptation, memories of love, and recognition and reward. And it makes total sense with everything going on. The universe will do this thing where it's like, it's almost like the final test. It's like the final boss in a video game, or when you're watching a movie, it would be like the ending credits. The universe will, you'll start to just really almost have like these visions or dreams or thoughts, you know, that really kind of come out of nowhere that you haven't addressed in a while or thought about in a while, where it's like you're having these thoughts, etc., because the universe is showing you everything you've kind of been through. But you may start to think of these loving memories that you had with someone, or you may start to experience, you know, these feelings of, I really, really miss this person who was just such a crappy person to have in my life. Don't fall for that temptation. You will be, we have recognition and reward. The universe will recognize you and reward you with this true love opportunity, or with the heart chakra opening, if you don't fall for that. But the universe is kind of like, okay, this is the final test. Are you really ready for this new energy that I'm about to put into your life? Let me show you everything that you've kind of been through, not so you can go back to it, but just so you can see everything that you learned and really kind of have an understanding of what purpose certain friendships played in your life, certain love relationships, etc. Like, let me show you everything that you've kind of been through in the last however long. It's going to be important that you don't fall for these memories of love and trick yourself into thinking that you're still in love with someone, or that you haven't learned everything, because I mean, we all have free will. If you feel like there's something that is like, if you know, in your past that you need to explore in order for you to move forward, definitely I'm in full support of you to explore that if you truly feel that way, but don't fall for the temptation is specifically what's going to be important. Okay. Loyal heart. Okay. Imagine and the tribe. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of you guys are meeting your soul tribe. The people that you're meeting right now are really going to be like lifelong people who would be in your life. I'm talking lifelong relationships and lifelong friendships. But that's why it's important for you to use your discernment, because some people want to be on the same timeline as you. Some people want to be a part of your friend group and your inner circle because they can see your value, but you may trick yourself, or you may fall for, you know, the mask that they put on, and you may not realize they're not in the same, they're not on your vibration. You can't be involved with this person. You may, you know, feel like, okay, I want to take care of people. Yeah, I want my tribe. I want, you know, my people. I want, you know, XYZ in my life. But it's important for you to use your discernment, because someone is being real wishful and trying to make a connection with you, but they're really kind of leeching off of your energy because they can see that you're where they want to be, but they're not. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's making sense. Loyal heart, imagine, and the tribe are our cards. With the loyal heart, I do see us making good friendships this week. I see heart chakra openings. I see us getting closer to certain people in our lives. But it's just going to be important to be, you know, to use your discernment in terms of new people that try to come through. Because there's people who want to be a part of this tribe who just, they're not there yet. They're not there yet. And you've done all of this work to be where you are today. Don't allow people to latch and leech onto your energy just because they want to be where you are. It's okay. Everyone has their own time. They're not there. You know, they're not there. And then with the Imagine card, I'm actually going to clarify that with tarot, because I don't know exactly what that's relating to. We have so many different things going on. So for some of you, this is coming through, okay. So for some of you, in terms of the love stuff that we kind of started with, that was like such a huge deal in the beginning, that was like screaming out this true love opportunity. The universe is basically kind of telling you, don't go against the grain. Don't try to make this happen. Imagine what it'll be like. Allow yourself to fantasize. Allow yourself to, like, you know, be in that like warm kind of energy where you know it's coming towards you and you know what's right around the corner, but don't try to force this, because this is divinely guided. This is something that's just like, this is something you've worked for already, not something you have to work for now. So we have Imagine, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Cups. Just be optimistic and trust that it's happening. Don't try to force anything. You don't have to try to, you know, fight for this tooth and nail. This is just something that's naturally occurring for you guys. But yeah, I'm going to stop there. I think that was enough. I don't want to bombard you guys with information. There's already so much going on this week. That's enough for 1 week. So yeah, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want, okay? Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you, okay? I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.